Wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, alert.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. A little juke, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. There was only one man who scored a touchdown in Super Bowl 53, and of course it was that man we just saw, Sony Michel.
How about him turning it on in the postseason of his rookie year? Because in the 16-game regular season, he didn't play in all 16 now. He did have 6 touchdowns, which is pretty darn good. But he added 6 more touchdown runs in the Patriots' 3 playoff wins. That's pretty significant as well.
On 2nd down, Michel, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, 28 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
3 down, 3 down. Here we go. 180. Check. 186.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Elliott, the leading rusher for the 2nd time in his 3 NFL seasons, 1,434 yards, more than 100 better than 2nd place Saquon Barkley.
And the offense runs through Ezekiel Elliott in Dallas. He makes them go. And how about how he added to his pass catching this year? His numbers jumped up in a big way. So when Dak Prescott didn't have something downfield, he just dumped it out into the flat to number 21.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Single receiver.
Here we go. 180. 26.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
Here we go, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
There you go.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Here you go. Here we go. 1-8.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Tight end right. We got 4. Here we go. 1-8. Right here.
Prescott down. Hard throw, incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on fourth down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down.
Here we go. 1-8. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Gun. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point safely through. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, second major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pauvin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, IB Strafen. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 38-24 beatdown in the final.
Well, you know if he was representing the Oakland Raiders, the Vikings went down, and they went down hard. That's how the Raiders do it.
How about Pauvin, though, wins $100,000 for his efforts, also won Super Bowl tickets for the next day, unselfishly gave them to his father and his brother.
How about that? That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Pauvin. Way to go.
3 down.
Now a pitch out to Michelle. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Don't be mad. There's more coming.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Tight end's right. Wait, 20. Wait, 20. Wait, again.
On third and long, it's Brady. Going deep here for Adelman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
26.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you
Oh, he's
play.
got some breathing room. And then he goes with a juke. A big run that time by Elliott. 46 yards on the ground.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
And how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Yeah, let's go!
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Ringo, Chinese on the
Here we go. Get out. Get out. Here we go.
The give is to Elliott. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Gun.
We got 4.
26.
Throwing, Prescott, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Running with Elliott. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Well, CD, the NFL held its awards show the night before the Super Bowl, and as you and I had speculated the last few weeks, Patrick Mahomes, MVP Offensive Player of the Year, and for the 2nd straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen. There was that school of thought that maybe Drew Brees might walk away with the MVP since he's never won one, but Mahomes a deserving winner. How about the Offensive Rookie of the Year? Saquon Barkley with the Giants. Many thought it might be Baker Mayfield with Cleveland.
Yeah, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Leonard of the Colts, and the Colts Comeback Player of the Year, Andrew Luck, and very deservedly so.
I would say that for sure, and he beat out J.J. Watt, who also would have been a deserving winner. Coach of the Year, I thought was a close vote, or probably should have been closer to me, because I thought Anthony Lynn from the Chargers deserved some respect, but Matt Nagy of the Bears, he ends up winning the award. They went 12-4 in his rookie season.
And then last one we need to mention, Chris Long of the Eagles, well-deserved Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. Congrats to all.
Yeah, how about that? Donated his first 4 game checks to fund a literacy program that donated free books and mentoring services for families. And remember, last season, he donated every game check to causes that he felt strongly about.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, go 60.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Well, Charles, as the Cowboys take over here, what do you think of the season that Dallas had? Yes, they get in the playoffs, but that's now 6 straight divisional round games that they've lost.
And that doesn't make you feel great as an organization. But think about this season. They started 3-5, ended up winning their division, Questions about their head coach Jason Garrett's future. They finished 7-1 to claim that third NFC East title in 5.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Prescott from the gun. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. While we have a second here, let's peek back to the Super Bowl. The lowest scoring Super Bowl, Charles, in history, 13-3. And it took us 53 minutes to get our first touchdown of Super Bowl 53.
Can you believe they went into the half 3-0 New England? Steven Gostkowski with a field goal. Then they finally tie it up with Greg Zuerlein at the end of 3 quarters of the Rams knocking one through the post. The Patriots, the third team to win the year after losing a Super Bowl, the first since the Dolphins in 1972.
And, of course, the big number now for New England, 6 titles, and they are tied with the Steelers for the most ever. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This one from 48 yards away. And Gostkowski's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Looking to throw. Prescott to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Shreds the tackle, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, it's Michel. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
20!
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure, we'll see if they dial it up this drive. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Single.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. A give to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
87 speed.
Here's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go. Let's finish now. You got 3 down. Here we go.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Now Prescott. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Let's go!
Now Brady throwing on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to go for a big play down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 37 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Brady to throw again. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Left. Got his left. Even. 4 down. Here we go. Wide 80.
Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Watch 89.
2nd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Sidesteps him at the 35. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Check 43.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 53.
Brady to throw on second down. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got him. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Brady now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Wait, 20. Round 80. Round 80. Sound.
To throw again. Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have.
Ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check.
There we go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, baby.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Pretty move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Brady. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hey.
Sugar!
Blue!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Win the rep. Let's go right here.
29. Alpha. Quick.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 22.
Watch that in. Tight end's right.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. Gostkowski for the point after. Gostkowski the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
New England will kick this one off. Back to return.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Wide 80.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hustle.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right.
Wait, 20. Wait, 80.
One final try now for Brady. This is White on the screen. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Right here. He's tight on the right.
20! Wait, 20! Go! Go!
Motion. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Check it!
Ready? Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Defense wins championships, baby.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.